Welcome to Combat Cocktails, Ian. Okay, Ian and Derek.
No Dan.
Just two people, no Dan. We're gonna make for you. Oh, I can hear myself going on here.
It's like you're the ocean.
Yeah, it's the ocean. We're gonna make 2 whiskey sours, and the trick of the whiskey sours, we're gonna make a normal whiskey sour, a Boston sour for those that are very particular about naming. You want ingredients like bourbons?
Yeah, and cups and stuff.
Fuck.
We're super ready for this filming today, by the way.
Well, the cups are right there.
We're all over this.
Well, he gets the cups. We'll find a bourbon in a second. We're going to use the Faba Foamer from Vor, or Vor, depends if you're German or not, I guess. And it comes with instructions. It says it makes 224 drinks. I tried this product before. Did not enjoy. Had a taste to it. The goal is not to have a taste. They said they reformulated it. Hopefully that doesn't mean they just put it in a new bag. Wow! And then we're going to use that. We're going to compare that to an egg white based whiskey sour. What's a good bourbon? Sure. Oh, is it 120?
100.
That's good. Oh, is there enough in there though for 2 drinks?
That should be right.
Okay.
Hope so.
So here's you want to make this thing?
Oh yeah. Well, I'll let me pour all the other ingredients.
Oh Jesus, it's like
Powdery.
like it all came out. I don't know. I don't want. What is this stuff made of? Chickpea juice dust in my nose. Did you ever do that with Kool-Aid? You breathe it in and all of a sudden you just taste Kool-Aid because it's literally inside your
I
nose.
get the impression that it has a different effect than chickpea dust for some reason, but I know where you're going with that.
Yeah. Well, I'm just saying.
Like
So
snorting Smarties.
yeah,
You guys had an interesting childhood.
it's very
Kool-Aid up
very
the
fine.
nose, snorting Smarties.
Done that.
Oh, we're doing a rye whiskey.
I was wondering if you knew that was going to be rye.
I do now.
Well, it is what it is.
It's rye's fine.
Yeah.
You can make a rye whiskey sour.
Yeah.
Well, that's probably how they started.
Could be. Yeah.
So
I wouldn't
this
be
is
surprised.
classic.
That's what we're going with.
Yes. But the bourbon and the rye does not make as much of a difference because we've done whiskey sours with both. The thing that makes the difference is how is the taste going to be impacted? Because egg white doesn't have any flavor. And like and people that are afraid of putting egg white in your cocktails, it's not going to give it a weird taste. You're probably not going to get salmonella. I say probably because I don't want to get sued for anything. But at the same time,
on the outside of the egg anyway.
salmonella's on the outside. So it usually comes down to handling the egg and how you make your drink. That would give you the salmonella poisoning that you don't want to have. So trust your own judgment. So here's the deal. This stuff, if it works out to taste like nothing, or at least close to nothing, this is great for people who are either vegan, actually have egg allergies, or are super afraid of doing this otherwise, or, I mean, let's be honest, if I'm going to go make whiskey sours at somebody's house, I'm not bringing eggs.
Right.
But I could bring the powder if it's good. Because then
there's a lot of advantages to this.
Yeah.
Like if it works well.
This is the part I don't like, is you got to make it. But I guess you could pre-batch it too.
Yes.
So the ingredients say for 1 cup of Aquafaba liquid, 1 tablespoon of this powder, and 1 cup of water. I guess we need water, but I guess we have the sink, so we can get water.
How much water do you need?
1 cup. Important here, because that looks like it's going to be at the top, and then we can stir it righteously. There.
Give it a vigorous stirring.
Yeah. I shall give it a vigorous stirring. Oh yeah, $5 donation.
This would be right up Dan's alley.
Can you make a mixed drink with a shelter water cocktail?
Shelter or seltzer? True. Oh, those are alcohol. Oh, White Claw. No, I can't make a cocktail with White Claw or alcoholic water for 2 reasons.
Don't have them.
I don't have them. That's a good one. And if I bought White Claw, I'd have to put it in a drink. And every time I have White Claw, it makes me sad. Like,
really?
It tastes awful.
Oh, I don't know how them.
Have you ever had White Claw? I didn't either. And so it's like, oh, try this. It's gross.
I think that's a great reason. I just feel like if I'm going to drink alcohol, I'm not going to drink alcohol that tastes like seltzer.
Yeah.
Right.
I want to enjoy a cocktail.
See, here's the thing. I like to enjoy seltzer.
I don't have like a Coors Light or something in the summer, and that's my seltzer.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
The seltzer for me in the summer is literally seltzer after I've had a couple drinks to dilute it down and stay
Or you drink
stable. Yeah, a little Pabst Blue Ribbon, a little Pepper never hurt anybody.
There you
I
go.
like the foams that it's foaming.
Yeah.
So it looks like it's
Promising.
doing what it's supposed to do.
It looks like egg.
We're not going to use all this.
If
No.
you had the yolk in there.
Yeah, if you had the yolk.
I don't know, what do you think?
It's probably fine because once you start
You gotta
shaking
shake
it,
too,
it's
so-
gonna
It's gonna agitate.
Yeah, it's gonna agitate. So, you want me to?
Right, so we got the
this one?
bourbon in here. We got lime juice in both of those.
you
We got
already
simple
did.
syrup. We got a pinch of salt.
Oh, you already did.
So you just got to use your faba, and I'll use.
So what? Okay, you're gonna is a whole egg. Well, besides the yolk.
I'm not gonna put the 1 egg white.
Yeah, 1 egg white. So I'm gonna need about an ounce. I'm just trying to keep it about the same. 1 ounce. Do I have a place to put this, or
I'm really.
you're putting in the top?
I'm nervous because I had like a bad. I tried to make eggs today,
You're gonna scare everybody
and like I broke the yolk
Oh.
because I don't know.
because
It was like a fresh egg, and like the membrane was tougher than the shell.
Yeah.
You know.
you break it and it's still there.
Yeah, I had to like literally pick the membrane with my fingers because it wasn't breaking on its own.
Is this mine here?
Yeah.
So we're just gonna dry shake it,
Yeah, and then wet shake.
and then a wet shake. I love a good wet shake.
Yeah.
So what? 30 seconds.
Hold it tight.
Yeah.
I
No,
like the
It
pinch.
doesn't seal.
Mine
Yeah.
feels a little colder because of the water.
Oh yeah.
Advantage number 1.
There you go.
The seal stays sealed better.
That's the thing I don't like about egg white drinks
Yeah.
is that
They
the
get
seal
everywhere?
doesn't hold and it gets everywhere if you don't get a good
Right.
pressure on the thing.
And if you forget because you would make another
That's
drink,
probably
you end
good.
up
Yeah.
with that problem.
Well, you don't have to dry shake. It's creamy.
Yeah, it's just better. So why not make it better?
Work for me.
Well, you could do the reverse dry shake after 30 minutes.
Right.
We're doing one ice.
Yeah. Just enough to chill it up.
You've given me. Now my arms are gonna get tired because I have
Like,
one.
wait.
There you go.
I don't have any ice left.
So I got like chill.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
What do they call that when you have like
Condensation?
the perfect dilution shake? There's a name for that. Remember?
No.
We put in just enough ice that the ice
Does ice things?
does all the dilution. We did a show with this. Do you remember this?
I've made like 7,000 episodes.
You don't remember this one from last year? That one time?
No, why do we have? Is that me?
You ready?
I don't have any ice though.
Oh shit. Okay.
We're probably gonna need some ice at this point because there's literally nothing in there. Oh god. Do you have a? Oh, you have one of these. All right.
On 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. They count down.
1, 2, 3, 4.
1, 2, 3, pour.
Oh.
I thought you said 4.
Okay.
Hey, look.
Now I get the laugh. I'm like, I didn't think it was funny, but hey, I'll roll with it.
So yours is. I shook it pretty good.
Yeah.
Yours is way shakier. Yours is way
Foam
more
is much
foam.
better.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
The egg is more foamy.
Can you see the difference?
Put them on the.
Do you want? Can you see that from above the difference, or do you want to?
One's dark.
Hold on. Can you see it from the camera?
Yeah.
Fit on?
You see the tops?
Yeah. So you can see them in post. You could probably put it right under there. You can see it.
You can see it.
But like, so as it settles,
Egg white, aquafaba.
yeah, as it settles, yours is probably like at least double the thickness from the foam.
Yeah,
Now-
the head's heavier.
Yeah, you could. I guess there is a foam. So see, the thing is, I
Yeah.
think I even get more foam from pineapple than what I'm getting with this stuff.
Yeah, I think so. I feel like there's like
Still better than nothing.
maybe because of the color, that feels more layered. This feels thicker, just because I think there's more air bubbles.
This
trapped
is
in
yeah.
the bottom of
This
it.
is gonna clear up like this if we just sit long enough. It'll start to get
yeah.
darker and the bubbles come to the top. But like your bubbles are so much more micro bubble than mine.
It's like a nitrogen beer versus a
Yeah.
CO2 beer.
So,
So observation number 1.
observation 1. Now is actually the hard part. We gotta taste it.
Do we want to do the control first?
Yeah, sure.
Did you know what that tastes like?
Right. And it puts our palates in the right frame of
Yeah.
mind.
Um,
It's a good shake if I do say so myself. I like that foaminess there.
it's almost like when you take the first sip,
It's like a milkshake.
you don't even taste the whiskey. You just get the head of the foam.
Mm.
And then the whiskey kind of falls. You have to tip it a little further to get it. It's like when you
Right.
make a cappuccino. You could just literally be drinking milk, but you have to tip it a little bit more than the cappuccino.
I make Keurig. Well, a cappuccino's got the foam on it, though, right?
Yeah.
That's what you're getting at. Okay.
Yeah, but
I don't know all the differences between coffees. There's like a latte and there's a cappuccino.
A latte is like a
Perfect.
cappuccino with more milk.
I already forgot that.
And then Americano is an espresso with like it's watered down espresso.
Okay. American coffee.
Not as watered down as American coffee.
All right.
But close.
All right, diving in.
No, but apparently iced coffee is American coffee.
All right, he's saying nothing. Not.
I get lemon.
Yep, I get a lot of lemon. I don't get the chickpea flavor, which is good.
I know. I don't get.
So
I didn't taste any.
good
chicken.
job to what? Who are
Vor.
The Vor people.
VOR.
So okay,
Why?
given the fact that they're
so-
working with
so much more
completely
lemon.
different ingredients, right? Chickpea versus egg.
Right.
Yeah, but that's not completely. That's only one.
Well, okay, completely different bases.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The base of that ingredient is different. One's a pure
Yeah, yeah.
protein. One's a chickpea, right?
Which has protein
Which
apparently.
has protein in it.
But it's the
So-
chickpea water too, so it's like
Right.
the runoff of the protein.
So given that they're completely different, I think it's not bad.
No.
And taking the visual aside, the flavor is not terrible, although
I don't
this
understand
masks
why I'm
the
getting,
lemon more.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Well,
you
egg
put it
white
in
dries
between,
stuff
yeah.
out, right?
Yeah, this doesn't have that dry property to it.
Yeah.
Which the egg white must bind better with that lemon, so you just get
Yeah, that's really lemon.
it's like lemonade almost. It's like I'm not even so
So what's the
the bourbon would be a
measurement
little
of the lemon?
bolder. Huh?
3/4 ounce.
3/4 ounce.
Yeah.
So you could cut it back.
Yeah, you could
Yeah.
fix it. I just didn't know what it would do to
Right.
it. It might also be fine for people. I just maybe for me, I could fix this by just adding high proof bourbon. So I would make this with
Well-
125 proof.
Well, that's
for me.
100 proof that we just used.
I know. I'm just getting used to like that. If it's not like over 110, it's just I don't really. I'm immune to it at this point. But the bourbon tends to be a little bit more like vanilla and like bigger flavor, like oaky.
Right.
This doesn't have the oak to it.
I would cut
Maybe
the-
that would distract.
I would
it a
definitely
little
cut the lemon back if I were going to do it
Yeah.
again.
bit. Yeah.
I know what kind of face Dan would be making.
The bubbles are bigger, and there are less of them.
Right.
And the bigger bubbles are going to disappear faster.
I wonder how long this lasts because it doesn't have an expiration date.
Forever, it's powder.
Okay.
I mean, when powder go bad, I guess if it gets
It
bugs
gets hard, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
everything's out of shelf life. Everything decomposes.
in it, put it in a dry spot like your refrigerator crisper thing or something.
Yeah. Just curious.
Put it wherever you're putting that powder, that stuff you were talking about earlier, buttermilk.
Oh yeah.
Because buttermilk too, like it'll get hard as it sits.
Right.
But there you go. You have an alternative if you definitely don't want egg whites. I really do suggest you try them and try both of them. And mainly because you shouldn't be afraid of using egg white in your cocktails. And I'm pushing for that. But if you can't go with this or you want something more convenient, just make sure it looks like this one and it doesn't come in like a bottle like
A
thing.
little plastic.
Yeah.
tub.
Get the one that actually is kind of marketed towards cocktails. Because I don't know if the other one's if they fixed all of them or if they just made this specifically for
Good
this.
point.
So that's it. Sidebar, more videos. Just shot a drink.